How are you doing? I'm Ewan.
I'm Samantha.
And you're watching ESC Insights Daily Edition, which doesn't necessarily run every day.
Minor details.
Minor details, yes. We're making it up as we go along. But that also means that we can have some wonderful off-the-cuff conversations with the artists here at this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
I had the chance to chat with May Feingold from Israel and also Subalter from Switzerland. So why don't we see what they had to say? Hey everybody, as you can probably tell, I am here with the Swiss lead singer, Subalter.
Hello.
Come stai?
Molto bene, grazie. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, I try to stay as neutral and as impartial as I possibly can when I'm doing my interviews and when I'm listening to the songs. But when I heard that your song, Hunter of Stars, was inspired by a trip to the US, I had to pay attention. Can you tell me a little bit about the genesis of the song, where it came from, what inspired it?
Yes, last summer 2013, I took some time off work, and I took 2 months for this road trip, coast to coast throughout the United States. Mm-hmm. So I started and in Canada. So I started in Montreal and I finished in Vancouver. And in the between, I just improvised day by day. I just said, okay, today I go to Kansas City. All right, no, today I go to Minnesota. And it was really kind of a spontaneous trip. And there was one night that I was on a motor coach between Kansas City and Denver, and that's where I got inspired and I got this inspiration. I started just like writing some lyrics, and I had this melody in my head. Since I didn't have an instrument with me, neither the violin nor a guitar.
And it's kind of awkward to be playing a violin in the middle of a Greyhound bus, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
In the middle of the night.
I would never bring my violin just
Right.
like just by it's a coast to coast, because it's kind of my baby, you know.
Yeah.
Just like I'm
Don't want to get
afraid
hurt.
that it get hurt.
Yeah.
Right? and therefore I just recorded all the tunes and all the melodies I had with my phone by whistling, because that was the only instrument I had with me. And when I got back to Switzerland, and I was meant at the beginning to record the whistling part with the violin, I just realized that the whistling part was basically stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, let's record it with a whistle.
So again, you have a hook and you may as well run with it, yeah. So for those of us who are just listening to the lyrics, can you tell me a little bit about the interpretation of the lyrics and how we can really get into it?
Basically, you have 2 ways of interpreting the lyric, which is there is the shallow way and the deep way.
Okay.
So the shallow way is basically just like this guy who goes out and he wants just like to have fun, and you see this girl and you say, all right, I can. I mean, it's like I'm so nice, okay, I'm brilliant, whatever. And then it starts just like looking at her, and he gets like more non-self-confident. He said, oh, may I? Am I able just to conquer her and so and so? And at the end he fails, and he got back to the one who's usually always waiting for him. No? And he just say, oh, please open the door, because I can't go hunting for stars tonight. So this is the shallow way.
Okay.
If we see, but those days when I was on my way, I was on the road in the US. I was thinking about love, and I thought, okay, is love something that we need? Or is that something that we absolutely need when we are fine, or is something that we just look for because we are non-self-confident, you know? And if you put the lyrics in that way, you see when the refrain comes, the person just singing and say, want me to go with me, it's basically love. Now love will say, do you want me to go? Do you want to? Because you think that I'm lying,
right.
or not. Yeah, that's basically the song.
Very cool. Excellent. Now, you actually sort of have a bit of a double life going on. That not only are you Subalter, the musician, former violinist for the Vadvuk, striking out on your own now, but you also have the life as Sebastiano Palesi, lawyer.
Exactly.
How do you balance the two?
Until March, just like I balanced the two, just like I was very busy. I was very busy, but for me, I mean, it was kind of a need for me, because it's just one is for the rational part of myself, the one for the emotional part, and I mean they got along quite well. In the past months, it was quite difficult because of the time, because I didn't really have the time. So for the time being, I just took some time off work. Now I'm dedicating myself to music, and we will see how long will I just like keep going like that.
Well, hopefully, your song started with a journey. You're on the journey to Eurovision, and hopefully the journey will continue for a long time. We really wish you all the best about the
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Piacere.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Bye. Hey everybody, we are here with the Israeli delegate, the fantastically fabulous May Feingold.
Thank you very much.
How you doing?
Yeah, very good.
You've been happy with the rehearsal so far?
Yeah, I'm very happy with everything.
Excellent. Same heart, in the press room anyway, people have really been reacting very positively to it. There's a sort of, I know, not good.
Yeah.
There's a sort of ferocity and a sort of grrr, I like to call it. Where do you get that from? Where do you get your...
That's my energy. I always have a lot of passion about everything I do since I remember myself, since I was a child, and that's the kind of music I do. Obviously, and that's the kind of artist I am. With a lot of how did you do it, girl?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, I'm very all for female empowerment, strong women that have a stand and have a say, and obviously it comes out also in the Eurovision in the same hard song.
Excellent. And this is also, like you said, themes that carry over in your other work, in your previous albums and everything like that?
Everything I do.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you've mentioned that you have a career, not just music, but also on stage as well?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your theater work as well?
Yes, I became a theater actress for the past few years, which was a life dream of mine. It was a dream come true to join the Kamari Theater, which is the biggest theater in Israel. And we do... I did a few acts right now. I do a show called Casablanca, which is an Israeli remake to an Israeli classic.
Okay.
And I'm very fortunate to be a part of it. It's a big deal in Israel. And I play a character called Rosa, which also has a lot of girl in it. Redhead, super sexy, bigger than life.
Nice. Those are always
like
the
this.
most fun
I
to
do
play.
faces like this all the time. She's a bar owner, and I was lucky enough to win the Israel Theatre Awards, Best Supporting Actress. Actually, almost a year ago. It's going to be the 10th of May.
Hopefully, that's a very good sign.
Hopefully.
Again, knock wood. Knock wood. Now, you got your start on basically the Israeli Idol, we can almost say.
Yeah.
Yeah. My apologies for not knowing the.
No. That's fine.
What were the lessons that you have learned from your experience on reality television that you're bringing to Eurovision?
I think mostly the one thing I've learned was how to reach the audience through the camera lens, which is a tricky thing to do because you don't really feel the vibe of the audience. Obviously here there's I think 10,000 people in the audience, so
and then possibly 180 million people at home.
Exactly, but I wish I could see all 180 million in the audience. That would be a laugh.
I mean, it's a huge venue, but that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
So you have to look inside the camera lens and reach the audience.
Really connect with it.
Yeah.
So after Eurovision, what does the future hold for May Feingold?
A day after I go back from Copenhagen, I'm back at the theater.
Okay.
Yeah, a day after.
No rest.
And and I just started a new production in a month and a half.
Bit of a quick, we're fine.
I started a new production in 2 months in the theater.
What would you say is more crazy and intense? The full production of a theater project, where you have the rehearsals and you have this big crew and everything, or your 3 minutes, hopefully 6 minutes, maybe 9 minutes, if with the winner's reprise at Eurovision. What would you say is more
crazy?
Yeah.
Eurovision.
Really?
No doubt. It's a marathon. You always run. You always do things. You make really quick decisions, and you do them. It's definitely crazier than in the theater you have months to do rehearsals and to prepare, and here it's really quick, it's really fast, everything runs really, really quickly, and then it goes to 3 minutes, over.
So I've asked, what did you learn from Israeli Idol that you brought to Eurovision? What will you take from Eurovision that you'll apply to your theater work?
I don't know yet.
That's fair.
I guess I'll go back to theater and I'll see what the experience has done to me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
For people who are just getting to know your work as an artist and as a career, what's the best way for us to learn more about your previous musical work? What's the best way to follow you?
To follow me?
Yeah, you follow your career and see where you're
Facebook.
at just May Feingold?
Right now it's May Feingold Eurovision.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a private Facebook page where I I try to put pictures and videos from my experience all the time. I do have an Instagram account and also opened a Twitter account, but I don't really use it. So, so the net actually.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like
Do you have any
everyone
message-
else.
Yeah, more or less. Do you have any messages that you'd like to share with our viewers back around the world?
Yeah, I feel truly blessed. I'm feeling the support and the love, and it's free love. So I'm feeling very, very lucky. And truly, I know it's something you always say, thank you so much for the love, but I truly feel the love. I truly feel blessed. It's amazing. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. So thank you for the support.
Well, hopefully you'll be feeling the love as second semifinals,
Hopefully.
running number 2. Hopefully again,
Yeah.
knocking the win for the final. All the best. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.